Hi, Tauruses. How y'all doing? My name is Marlissa. This is At Word from Mars Tarot. And this is going to be for the Tauruses, Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars, and Rising, maybe even your North Node or South Node. I want y'all to know that I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. However, this is the first time really giving YouTube a go. So we will see how this goes, okay? Yeah, let's get into it. Tauruses, love messages for the Tauruses. By the way, Taurians, this deck is a new deck, so if I need to read from the book, I will do that. Okay. Love messages for the Tauruses. Love messages for the Tauruses. Love messages for the Tauruses. See what these are. I only need one more. One more. Love messages for the Tauruses. Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars, and Rising. Okay. You definitely have quite a few major arcana here. Major arcana cards are bordered in black, and that means that those cards take a heavier precedent in the reading. You have a green card, that means emotion, a blue card that's mental, and a red card that's physical. So like your physical or financial world. So you have a new beginning in love, Taurus. So I don't know if this is going to be with the existing person or what, but you definitely have new love here with this love abounds card and a number 1. So some of you may know it's time for a new lover, like it may be time for a breakup. Some of you may have a new love offering coming in. This could also be about, love within a relationship that already exists, okay? This balance card here, I always think it's the Libra card, but I think this is the, I don't think it's justice. I think this is the Temperance card. Yep, it sure is. All right, so you have the Temperance card here, balance. So as you can see, I do feel like this is a soulmate, somebody who is your other half. All right, you all, alchemize one another, if you will. As you see, they share that eye in the middle. This balance card is in traditional tarot would be the sign of Temperance, which is Sagittarius. So some of you may be connected to a Sagittarius Taurus. And this is all about renewing, acknowledge, compromise, equality, harmony, and healing. So you want to ensure that both of you all play an equal role and that no one dominates. Sagittarius is fire signs have this heavy energy of dominating their partners sometimes. The affirmation for this card is, I embrace our differences and bring balance and healing to my relationships. The Temperance card is all about like alchemizing, healing, balancing things. So you just want to make sure that that's really prevalent. I feel like Tauruses, you guys are very stubborn. So, there could be an energy sometimes of doing too much, whether that's you or your partner. So it's like, instead of wanting to come to a solution, somebody wants to win. All right. That is very, very dangerous in relationships. If you are trying to win versus compromise, you're already losing. Hear me when I say that. If you are trying to win when you're having arguments and not compromise, you are already losing. And that's when ego is taking over, okay? Ego, greed, and anytime there is a winner, there is a loser, okay? And that means that you are no longer equal. So that's a really big message here, Taurus, is like you needing to realize that there needs to be equality. And maybe some of you get that in it's your partner that struggles with that. But if you're the one, Taurus, I'm on your ass, okay? So this is the time to be cautious about letting your ego, get to you. Some of you could be in disconnection, like with this person, because we have reach out. In traditional tarot, this would look like the Three of Pentacles. And usually when it comes to the Three of Pentacles, like people work really well together. The two people who are like present, or the three people who are present. Maybe some of you are needing to like reach out to friends to help you with this situation. But for some of you, this could really also be about like putting your pride aside, because Tauruses, again, are very prideful, and, needing to reach out and to, work together as a team, because this is reminding you that you cannot like do this alone. All right. Whatever this is, you can't do it alone. We also have, so we do have the Libra card here. All right. We have Justice. So this says detached, but in traditional tarot, this is known as Justice. And the affirmation for this card is, I accept the role I play in creating my relationships and my life. All right. So, Taurus, some of you may end up like being too attached in your relationships. I do feel like Tauruses and Scorpios are big on like obsession and possessiveness or whatever. So I feel like it's time to reflect, and it's time to accept. And even your ego sometimes can prevent you from seeing clearly, Taurus. So it's time to take a step back emotionally and reevaluate this situation, reevaluate this relationship. Like, is it working? Is it satisfying? What role do you play in the harmony or disharmony in this relationship? All right. So you have Libra, Sagittarius, Leo, and I believe yourself. I believe Taurus is here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So we have control. Tauruses are also very controlling, but this is for sign of Leo. All right. So yes, you want to take control where you can. So if there's anything that you can fix, being in control of yourself, yeah, you want to do that. But you want to make sure that you're not trying to control your partner. Some of you may be having, that issue. All right. And some of you also could be having like emotional outbursts or whatever the case may be. Okay, Taurus, this card, the affirmation is, I control my emotions and embrace peace. And this is also encouraging you to come from a place of compassion and patience, with your partner. Okay. It's all about master, influencing, accepting, compassion, patience, and confidence. All right. Tauruses tend to be rigid and controlling, and relationships are about fluidity. Relationships are supposed to be freeing. You're not supposed to feel like you're in jail. Yes, compromise. Yes, rules and boundaries, but not jail. Some of you, this relationship may have been here to teach you something, and it's actually time to move forward from it. So it's like you've learned all that you could from this relationship. This could also be that you may need to seek wise counsel. So maybe some of you, if you're in relationships, maybe it's going to be time for like couples counseling or marriage counseling. This could also be about your personal counsel. Like, who do you go to for certain things? When I used to work at a university, I was sitting in on this research presentation, and he was saying how he has a counsel. He has a personal one and professional one. So he goes to certain people when he's making professional decisions in his life, and goes to certain people for his personal. I think his wife was on like both counsels or whatever, but I think that's very smart to seek wise, counsel and advice. And if you are a religious person, seek God. And even if not, seek God, Source, Spirit, Universe, whoever you believe in, all right, to receive that advice. So make sure you're praying, make sure you are meditating. So, when we pray, we typically speak to God, but when we meditate, that's when God, Source, Spirit, Universe, can come to us. I also feel like it's time for you to make some wise decisions. All right. So let's pull these oracle cards. With oracle cards, if they apply, they apply. If they don't, they don't. Keep in mind, again, the signs that I saw here were Taurus, Sagittarius, Libra, and Leo. I'm going to pull 5 more love messages for the Taurus placements. Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars, and Rising. Love messages for the Taurus placements. card. Oh, this one is backwards too in the deck, so I'll take that. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, we have still angry or hurt. Still angry or hurt. Someone here, Taurus, whether it's you or them, is still like angry or hurt at, you know, whatever happened, okay? Also, with that love abounds, either you could want a new beginning or somebody else does, but it doesn't mean that y'all are agreeing on that, FYI. But we have fire sign here. So Taurus, you could be connected to a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. We have single. So maybe some of you all are single, all right? Forgiveness. Forgiveness is, you know, required regardless of reconnection. Forgiveness is here, all right? We have this is the one. This is the one. We have they won't reach out. So somebody is stubborn, all right? They won't reach out because remember we had the reach out card earlier. We have move on. Move on. And we have stable. So again, if those messages don't apply, just let it fly. I know that's a little bit confusing with, you know, saying to reach out and then saying to move on, but you're going to know what applies to you, or you're going to know if at some point one of you all moved on from one another and that's why somebody's angry or hurt. You're going to know how it resonates for you, Tauruses. So if y'all love it here, please subscribe and I'll see you next time.